This weekend's fishing forecast is brought to you by Montauk Tackle Company.
Hi, this is Captain Al Lorenzetti for skimmeroutdoors.com, bringing you the weekend update and fishing report. This report for the weekend of July 27th, 28th, 29th. Let's see, maybe start with offshore this week because there's a big tournament, the Babylon Tuna Invitational Tournament taking place out of Babylon. Heard a fairly good number of boats are involved in it, changed a lot of the particulars about the tournament this year, made it much more attractive. Anyway, the way the weather sounds, it looks like Friday is going to be a little bit of a washout. Not a washout, but Thursday there was storms came through. I think the ocean's a little roiled up, but Saturday and Sunday look like beautiful days. So I think a lot of boats are going to be hitting the offshore canyons on Saturday and Sunday. And speaking about that, just in time too, it seems like finally there's some kind of a tuna bite turned on. Last weekend, some boats at the 100 Square had a pretty good catch of yellowfin. Also, I have a friend that fished Tom's Canyon, and they had a good catch in Tom's. They actually had bluefin and yellowfin mixed, and decent fish, 40 to 60 pound fish, not the little 20, 25 pound fish. And they had a big eye on, dropped it at the boat, and that was in Tom's Canyon, and it seems like the fish are moving towards Hudson. So it looks like it may be happening. Also worth mentioning, this coming week, we're getting into the last of July, beginning of August this coming week. It looks like the weather's going to be beautiful. Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday a little breezy, and then Thursday, Friday, the long range report looks great. So a lot of people are going to be running this week. Okay, a lot of mahi out there, yellowfin, some bluefin, but no bluefin chunking or jigging yet. That really hasn't happened unless somebody finds it. You know, who knows what's going to happen, but it could happen. I think it's going to happen within the next week or two. So moving to inshore, kind of lackluster fishing, typical summer doldrums right now. I did a couple of trips this week, had a few sea bass, a few fluke, but you know, for example, one day I fished a whole day, hit 6 or 7 really good productive spots. I always fish in the ocean. A couple of wrecks, and ended up with, you know, 4 or 5 nice sea bass and a half a dozen keeper fluke. But you know, that's okay, but for a full day of fishing, really working it hard, traveling all over the place, it's really not a great catch when you think about it. But you know, there are fish there, it's enough to make it worth going. And so fishing in the ocean, when you get there, it's okay. I did hear a friend of mine coming back from an offshore trip was in 70 or 80 feet of water. The bunker pods were erupting like crazy. Went to check it out. There were 2 small threshers on one bunch, and he said in a good sized thresher, you know, pushing 200 pounds on another patch of bunker. So, you know, it's kind of crazy, but that's going on. And then inshore, inside in the bay and inlet, there's a decent pick of fluke, you know, mostly shorts, 20, 30 shorts for one keeper. But there are a few fish to be caught. Striped bass is pretty much non-existent right now. And bottom fishing is pretty good. A lot of trigger fish around. Get on a piece, a little chum pot down there, some squid or clam on a hook, and you'll catch some nice triggers, occasionally kingfish, and you know, it's a decent bottom pick. So looks like decent weather Saturday, Sunday, definitely be real nice. And it's just a matter of get out there, get on the fish, have fun, be safe, and enjoy yourself.